The United States Air Force (USA) deployed two B-1B Lancer long-range strategic bombers over the Caribbean Sea on Thursday, December 23, 2025. This marked the second such deployment in a week in the region. According to ABC News, the two American bombers took off from Dyess Air Force Base in Texas and headed for the Caribbean, where they conducted extensive flight operations in international airspace. The mission was officially characterized by the U.S. Air Force as a training mission. However, sources familiar with the operation considered Thursday's flight another show of force, similar to last week's flight when three B-52 bombers flew from Louisiana and conducted operations about 90 miles, about 145 kilometers, north of Venezuela. When asked at a White House event Thursday night about the deployment of B-1 bombers to increase military pressure near Venezuela, President Donald Trump denied the report. "Not accurate. No, that's false," Trump replied to reporters. This mission comes amid a major U.S. military buildup in the region and amid claims by the Trump administration that Washington is in an armed conflict with drug cartels. The two bomber missions in a week highlight the growing U.S. military presence in the Caribbean. Currently, there are approximately 10,000 U.S. military personnel in the Caribbean as part of the operation, including personnel aboard 8 U.S. Navy ships, 10 F-35 stealth fighters deployed to Puerto Rico, and Reaper drone surveillance aircraft. Since early September, the U.S. military has conducted at least 9 airstrikes targeting drug trafficking speedboats. The majority of these airstrikes have been in the Caribbean near Venezuela. However, starting last Tuesday, the U.S. military also began conducting airstrikes against similar vessels operating in the eastern Pacific west of Central America. The total death toll from U.S. airstrikes in the two regions has now reached at least 37. Last week, 2 individuals survived an airstrike on a semi-submersible and were then taken aboard a U.S. Navy warship before being repatriated to their home countries of Colombia and Ecuador. The Colombian government has stated it will pursue legal action against the individuals repatriated to Colombia, but Ecuadorian prosecutors have said they will not do the same, citing a lack of evidence.